This question comes to us from Facebook today, and the question is, will titles and descriptions improve your SEO on WooCommerce archive pages, so categories and tags? And the secondary question to this is, will that be duplicate content that hurts your SEO? So my answer to this is, my choice usually with WooCommerce archive pages like product tags, no index. Product categories, do index. Do write titles and descriptions for any page that is going to be indexed in Google. Most of the time, Google is either going to pick a singular product, a product category, or the shop page or the home page if people are searching for a specific thing that they usually buy on your website. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't index the category pages. It doesn't mean that you should not write titles and descriptions. That will absolutely help your SEO. Now, the reason why I don't index tag pages is because it's usually redundant information. I wouldn't say that it's duplicate content penalty, because here's the thing that people don't understand about duplicate content with Google. Everybody thinks that duplicate content on your own site, and people are always worried about this, means that you're duplicating words or images or posts, and Google is going to downgrade your site. Now, duplicate content does not work like that. Duplicate content is, Google will choose the page that's best. It will ignore what's secondary. And when you're dealing with your own site, it's going to choose which page is the best for a specific query. Now, your category page might be the best for one query. Your shop page might be the best for another query. An individual product page might be the best for another query. It depends on what the search query is. So that said, I usually no index tags. Tags are just kind of there as a secondary means of, finding stuff. But product categories is something that I usually do index. Does it compete with the shop page? Usually not. And depending on how many products you have, if you have several dozen or even like 100 or hundreds or thousands of products, then those product category pages are going to be useful for people trying to sort through the stuff. Now, titles are going to be helpful. Title tag, H1, body content, those things are the most important parts of the page. Description doesn't directly affect SEO, but what it affects is the click-through rate. So if you have a compelling description, then people might click through. And if your click-through rate for whatever position you're at beats the average, then Google tends to raise it up. So the description is just a call to action to get people to actually click, and the title is actually what the page is about. So pay careful attention to the title. Secondary question. So is it duplicate content? Is that the reason why I would no index a tag versus a category? I think that Google would expect that there's going to be a little bit of duplication on your site, especially with e-commerce. And you think about it, how many sites out there have archives and tags and duplicate content? You look at a site like Amazon, it doesn't seem to be hurt very much by having suggested products on multiple pages. Again, I think with an e-commerce site with products, Google is just going to choose what they think the best search or intent is, what's the best result for that particular page. Where duplicate content hurts you is more when we're talking about blogging or some sort of informational page. If you have two pages that are very, very similar and they answer a very similar question and they're, really similar like that, then it's competing for the search query, and it's what we call keyword cannibalization. So to sum it up, yes, write titles and descriptions for your categories and tags. My suggestion is index your categories, no index your tags. Make sure that every page on your website that's going to go into the Google index has titles and descriptions. Don't worry about duplicate content when it comes to products with categories, tags. Just no index the tags. You should be fine. That should take care of you as far as duplicate content is concerned. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. We help manufacturing and industrial firms with SEO so they get more traffic to their site and more RFQs. If you have an SEO question, leave it in the comments below. We'll answer it out in a future video. Until next time.